everybody, and welcome to Cooking with Francois. Well, this is the Wednesday before Labor Day weekend. Next Monday is Labor Day, and a lot of us like to barbecue on our Labor Day weekend. So I decided that I would do something in the barbecue line, but just a little different. I'm going to be doing Mexican pulled pork, or coronata, I think is the way it's pronounced. And the first thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to take my piece of pork. This is 3 1/3 pounds of shoulder roast. Shoulder roast is much tastier than some of the other cuts. So I'm going to be cutting this into 2-inch cubes. Then I am going to come back and show you the rest of the recipe. See you back in a few. All right, I have our meat all chopped up into cubes. And now we're going to put 1/3 of a cup of taco seasoning in. You will find at the end of this video, where you find the recipe, you will also find my own recipe for taco seasoning, because a lot of times the store-bought stuff puts things in it you can't pronounce, or it has sugar in it. They hide sugar in lots of places. And but I found that Rouse's original taco seasoning does not have sugar and doesn't have too many of those things you can't pronounce. So you take 1/3 of a cup and you put it in here with the meat, and you toss it around so that all of the pieces have taco seasoning on all sides, or at least to the best of your ability. There we go. That looks pretty good. Plus, you'll see in a minute that it's really not that big of a deal for it to be all over it. We're going to take the meat and put it in the pot. That was 1/3 cup of taco seasoning. Now we're going to put in a cup of orange juice. One cup of orange juice. 1/2 cup of chicken stock. Cup. And 1/4 cup of lime juice. That is, if I can get it open. Be back in a second. Well, I finally got it open. Lime juice 1, Francois 0. So, 1/4 of a cup of lime juice. Limes are 2 for $1. That's why I'm using this. All right, and we give it a stir. And once we give it a stir, we put our top back on. And we're going to set it for 30 minutes. Alrighty, once it comes up to pressure, it will then cook for 30 minutes. Then we will let it naturally release the pressure for 10 minutes, and then we'll open it up and we will shred our Mexican pulled pork. And then I'll show you at least one way that you can serve it. Be back in a little while. All right, it's been 30 minutes plus the 10, so we're now going to release what pressure is left. That's nice and warm. I'm getting my forks ready so that I can do my pulling. Got a pair of tongs ready, and I've got some other things because with this particular type of meat, you can have it just like it is. You can have a soft shell taco, a small burrito or a regular sized burrito. It's really unlimited as to what you can do. I have salsa, I have guacamole, cheese, lettuce, onions, peppers, and some refried beans right here. So, let's see, is it just about ready? Yes, it is. Oh my, that looks awful good. Let's see what, let's see here. I'm going to take the tongs to it first to see. And now I'm going to try and do some pulling with it. I really think it'd been a lot easier if we just left the whole thing together, but that's not what the recipe said. But the meat is just falling apart. So when I come back in a few minutes, we'll assemble us something delicious to eat. All right, look at our beautiful pork. I'm going to make myself a soft shell taco real quick so that I can try it for you. So I'm going to put me some meat on here. I'm going to add a little bit of refried beans. So I guess in a way I'm making a burrito instead of a taco. Then I'm going to take some salsa. And I'm going to take a little bit of my onions and peppers. And of course, you can put anything on yours you want or like. That's the great thing about it. A little bit of lettuce. And some cheese. Then I'm going to fold it over. To the best of my ability, I'm going to try to fold it over. Anyway. And of course, I didn't have any sour cream, but I do have a little bit of guacamole. So, there we go. There's your soft shell taco with all the fixings. Let's see if this is something that I really want to recommend to you. I hope it is after the cooking, but let's see here. I guess I need to take my mask off. I forgot I even had it on. So let's see here. That meat is so tender, and the flavor is out of this world. So, if you want something a little bit different for this Labor Day weekend, try my Mexican pulled pork. And remember, let's dig in.